And boom. Welcome back to the Fat Earth Comedy Cast. I am joined with Heavy Cream and Big Jimbo Detroit. How are you guys?
Great. How are you?
Flying low.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We got number 21 today, episode 21. And in light of that number 21, we are telling stories about when we weren't 21, yet we were still going to the bars. Now, for people that don't know, we are from the Grosse Pointe area, Detroit, Grosse Pointe, Harper Woods. And there were actually a couple of bars in particular over in Grosse Pointe Park that a lot of the kids were able to get into.
Namely, the Village Idiot.
Village Idiot, we're going to be talking Excalibur. That might just be the only two. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the other ones.
Me.
Well, I know the tap room they were always on tab. I know the owner of the tap room, and
Yeah, I
they
never
made sure
went
the
to
underage
Harper.
kids didn't go in there.
Maybe O'Flaherty's.
Yeah, a little bit. My sister went there a lot when she was underage, but I feel like
Yeah.
the girls had a lot easier time getting in than the guys.
More than likely.
Yeah.
You guys were a little younger when the new IDs came out, when they went from the old
Yes.
laminated ones to the newer style. My buddy got the JPEG of this thing, and we were cranking out. I bought my dad already owned a laminator, and it was perfect. A little one. It wasn't like this big thing. You could literally do a little business card. We were
A
cranking things
laminator.
out.
Oh
we
my
were
gosh.
cranking these things out. They fucking just. So yeah, we were getting in. I don't think Fishbones, but definitely Village Idiot, O'Flaherty's, Excalibur, and getting in there right around high school, right after high school, summer after high school, and in between, and then definitely before being 21. Unfortunately, I don't recommend it, and you'll probably know after some of our stories how stupid it can get.
Yeah, I didn't drink because it was illegal. So,
Right.
I mean,
None
it
of us
went.
drank.
But yeah.
That's the thing. The
Yeah.
actions that we've done were totally sober, so don't judge us, ladies and gentlemen.
Super sober. That was the problem.
But actually, you know what? Jimmy brought up a good fact. The Village Idiot, they were an 18 and over place. So you actually, if you were 18, you could get in because it was a concert hall, and then they had some there was different laws that you could have like an 18 and over, or you were a bar that had to be 21 and over. But the Village Idiot was 18 and over, and that's going to lead me to my first story. I started a band around, I was in a band when I was 16 or whatever. Then when I left college, I really started playing. And the first place that we ever played was the Village Idiot. So we actually got some pretty decent turnouts when we were there. But this one particular night, it was a real rager. Colleen, you might actually have been there, but we were jamming and shit. And part of the allure of playing at a place like that, a high-end establishment, was they
Very
paid
high
you.
end.
Yeah,
Highbrow.
yeah, highbrow is the the classiest people from the city in
You
there.
dress up when you go there.
Exactly. But
You're on your
Okay,
best
well,
behavior.
let's let the people know it's the direct opposite. It's
yeah,
a
they
hole
know.
in the wall.
There's a hint of sarcasm there.
There's a hint of musk when you walk in, and the rats scurry.
Yeah, it smells good.
So, anyways, part of being in a band that at that age is if you got paid, you thought that was the boss, that was the bomb. So this place would say you got what the door was, but they also would pay you in beer just so you had something to hang your hat on, if you will. So we went in there and we figured, you know what, we're playing a concert, we're gonna get our money's worth. So we had my cousin actually take a tally on his arm. Every picture he had, he would mark off a little slash with a magic marker. And I think by the end of the night he was up to like 32 pictures or something. So we were having a good time. But I'm gonna make this long story short because obviously there's gonna be some other things involving the idiot. But this particular night we made a good amount of money because I think it was like $5 at the door. There was probably 100 people there, so we were pumped up. We're getting paid. We at least are getting $500 if my math is correct, and a lot of the time it's not. But you know, so we're cleaning up our gear. We're talking to the bartender, and they don't have our money. They lost the money, which doesn't make any sense. But Well, we didn't take too kindly to that. And like I said before, we were 32 pitchers deep, ladies and gentlemen. 32 pitchers. I don't even know what that equates to as far as beers, but there
That's
was
a lot. That's a lot of
yeah.
beer. Did
It
you
was the
pee a lot?
band plus Rogers. And I don't think your brother was even drinking at the time. He might have had a couple,
Oh, he
but
was for sure.
he might, yeah, but I don't think he was a big beer guy even back then. Maybe he was.
He was more of a Jameson.
Right, right. So, anyways, like I said, the guys didn't have our money, and we didn't like that. So we started
Why?
filling a pitch. I don't know. They never had an excuse for it. They just said
No,
we
why
lost
didn't
your
you like
money.
it?
Oh well, we were working hard that night. But so the fucking guys, they didn't have the money. We started breaking pool cues. We wanted to get our money somehow. So we were filling up pitchers. We were just fucking splashing video games with the brews. We were taking pool cues. I go, oh, is this not what this is for? Kids are snapping
You,
them
like,
over their
Motley
legs.
Crue in a hotel room or something.
Yeah, exactly. We might have been the reason the place went under, but it was it turned into quite the wild ride. Anyways, it ended up with us in the basement, fully getting thrown out of the bar that we played at.
In the metaphorical basement, or was there actually a basement?
There was a basement.
was a
There was a good
basement.
time. Yeah,
I
that's
can
where
only
some good
imagine
times went down.
how swanky that basement was.
Oh, it was covered in DNA. We'll just say that. But it was a good time that night. Again, after this was when it was under old management. Then our buddy Ted actually started managing the place, and because he knew all the local bands, and he turned it around for a little while. It was just a hard location. I know a lot of people that got mugged outside.
Oh, I did
It's
not know
right
that
next to
Ted
Detroit.
managed that.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know, Jimmy. You ever had a good time there?
Oh yes, Village Idiot, many good times.
Yeah, it was
Period.
period. That's it. There's
Enough
nothing else
said.
to this. I'm just gonna end it right there.
Halloween parties. That was after Ted's management. I remember doing Halloween parties there. You guys had great gigs. Colleen, you were a lot younger. I'm sure I saw you there
I
though.
was
I definitely saw
Dorothy.
your brother.
I
We
was
definitely had
Dorothy.
many. Oh yeah, that was gorgeous. We had your brother would get wild there.
No.
I've left there in a hot mess before.
If you
I remember
haven't
one
left her in a
night-
hot mess, something's wrong with you.
You didn't do
Right.
your job.
Why
right?
are you not a hot mess at the Village Idiot?
You're not getting
I
paid
might
in
have
booze,
seen,
I see.
I might have seen. I definitely saw a lot of Pistons games won there, and definitely a lot of Wings. I'm thinking maybe even saw the Wings Cup one there one year. But it might be mistaking it with the manager there. Might have been in his house. But I do know one night we leave there. We're getting wild. You guys were playing. LLE's up on stage. I did a little rap rendition. Got my boys there. I'm leaving with my boy Ignas, and we're
Perfect.
taking off. We're a little sauced. Probably we thought we had it down to driving, but we definitely shouldn't have been driving. I wasn't driving, but I was riding passenger. I had a little weed. I had a pipe.
Probably some really
We're
good weed back then.
I'm sure we had good weed. We were ahead of the curve on that, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we actually, it's funny because we didn't have just one weed with us, but I didn't know this at the time. All right, we're leaving. It's 2:06 in the morning. We're gonna go back and hang out, house party or somewhere. And we cross. We get our cigarettes. We're crossing back from. We're getting into Detroit. We parked on the other side of Mac in the Grosse Pointe side, and we're driving towards Detroit to try and take Detroit into closer to our homes. There's like a back road because we've been drinking.
You want to avoid
Cops-
Mac, yeah.
Yeah.
Cops nab us 1 block into Detroit. Grosse Pointe cops. Okay, these cops pull us over. They say you didn't come to a complete stop at the stop sign. I was livid. I mean, I'm fucking just a little fucking punk idiot and didn't realize how much shit Iggy had on him. I'm in a gold velour suit to set the mood. Okay. So let's keep in mind I wore this gaudy ass shit back then. This
That's
is
how
a
Jimmy
full
rolled
blown
back then.
He's got like 4 pounds of
metallic.
weed.
I got a metallic gold, full blown head to toe velour suit on. That's literally what it wasn't a joke. That's how I dressed. This little Guido idiot.
Non-ironically.
super embarrassed to this day that that's what I wore. I wish I still owned this thing for the Hoagie Brothers because it would be very comical nowadays. But anyways, I had multiple velour suits. This is the one I'm wearing out, right? So I'm outside the car. I light a cigarette. The cop comes over. He's talking to us. Okay, I've stepped out of the car now and I'm like pacing around about how upset I am that we're getting pulled over for not a complete stop. Unlike being a normal human of sitting in the car and allowing them to do their thing. So I light a cigarette. The cop comes over. He goes, "Are you out of your fucking mind?" Pulls the cigarette, breaks it in half, throws it on the ground. I light up another one. He goes, "What are you guys doing?" I go, "What is going on? Why did we get pulled over? Like, we're just trying to make our way home." Blah, blah, blah. Cops go, "We're going to search the car." All right. They pull out one pipe. They put it on the hood.
Wait, where's the warrant for that?
They had
I got out of the car.
cause.
I know
They had
my
reasonable
rights. There's
cause.
gonna be a warrant for that.
I got out of my car. No, I got out of
yeah.
Iggy's car. So
Oh,
I
Sacrificed
allowed
his
that.
rights.
Idiot. Didn't know them all then. Or was too inebriated to think of it. Just an idiot, bro.
just a youth.
So puts the pipe on top of the car, pulls out a jar of weed. I go, "Fuck, dude. They found that quick." He goes, "Let's hope." And then as he's saying, "Let's hope," I believe the next word was going to be, "They don't find." But nope. Here comes out another jar of weed, another pipe, another jar of weed, another pipe, and two more jars of weed. There's now
Like a
5
clown
different
car
types
of
of
pot.
weed. It's all from the center console. I look at Iggy. I go, "What the fuck are you up to, bro?" He goes, he goes, "I just got a plethora, dude. You know, I just got a fucking arsenal." I go, "Why did we all have that? Why do we have all of it on us?" So
Back then too, weed was like that was bad.
Lewis
You
got
don't want to
one
get in
drug.
trouble with weed.
idiots.
There's
So
no
they arrest
medicinal
us.
properties, bro. There's no medicinal properties to it.
3 a.m. I'm
Bad
cuffed.
stuff.
Iggy fails the breathalyzer. I'm a passenger. I say, "Well, I'm allowed to walk home." They go, "No, you know, we're gonna see
No.
what we're gonna see what we're gonna get you on." You know, I was a loudmouth so bad. I mean, I'm yelling at these guys. I was being very disrespectful. I'll put it that way. So I'm now cuffed at the police station. Iggy's cuffed next to me. We're cuffed to the bench together, and I am just going off. I literally telling them my lawyer, or I remember one line. I go, "You better not think because this is Saturday night, the fucking judge is going to be out golfing tomorrow. If you don't think my fucking ass is getting out of here tonight or tomorrow, there's no fucking way I'm staying here till Sunday. So you better hope this motherfucker picks up the phone." I'm sitting, I mean, like, to look back on it now, it highly embarrassing night, but I was a loudmouth. So the cops, what's that?
I was gonna say, Jim's like, "Do you know who I am?"
I didn't drop that. I never dropped that because I wasn't
I'm Sam
nobody.
Sinelli, asshole.
But I used a bunch of different lines that were very close to that.
Do you know who my dad
lawyer
is?
Do you know who my
Yeah.
lawyer is? Definitely came out. So we end up about 2 hours later. I'm at the cop station, whatever, cuffed, unbelievably heckling the entire crew. Okay, it's 4 a.m. And I literally go, either call my lawyer or call my parents or release me, because you don't, what are you telling, what am I here for? I wasn't driving. That weed's not mine. And I told Iggy when we were sitting on the sidelines at the curb, I said, "You have to take all the blunt for this weed." I said, "You cannot tell them out of the 3 pipes and 5 jars that 1 pipe and 1 jar is mine." I go, "That is
Yeah,
so
you might as well
stupid."
take it all down yourself. You know?
That's what I said. And actually, I thought he was going to go, "That's a no-brainer," but he gave me a flack for 2 seconds. He goes, "What do you mean, dude? We all got to share this." I go, "Bro,
No.
sharing nothing. Both your parents are lawyers. You fucking you got this.
You
I got
rolled
my
that
team."
fucking stop sign.
I didn't know he didn't. It was
I know, I'm just
garbage. They
kidding.
just saw that
No.
2 kids walked out of Village
No,
Video.
I know.
But
That's always bullshit.
hindsight, we were drunk. So what are you going to say, right? Like, we shouldn't have been driving. You can look back
No,
as a
you
mature
get out of the
adult now and
car
say,
and pace
And
around.
run.
Talk shit.
You get out and run, bro, and then you realize,
tell
wait
the
a minute, my
cops, you
car
guys-
has all my
Jimmy
information.
just gets out and runs.
That's what I'm talking about. I heard he was the quickest fucking stumpy man known to the human race.
faster than hell. Look,
He's like the Flash, dude. You see his feet and it's just smoke.
way too drunk there. I would have got caught in 2 seconds and tasered.
Yeah, you're running sideways.
Taser prongs go right through velour, let me tell you, folks.
like fucking
Maybe-
tissue paper.
Catches fire.
Maybe in a
Yeah.
denim
Now that's a
suit.
skit, bro. You take off running,
Right.
this guy tases you, you're a flaming ball of gold.
Yeah, dude, just a fucking puff. We should recreate these. We've been
Gold
saying that
everywhere.
we recreate these nights, dude.
I
So
know.
Just a
I
big
asked the
pile
cops to
of gold.
release me
Yeah,
or
that'd be
charge
fucking
me.
hilarious.
They let me go. I walked home. They let me go from there, and I never got charged or anything.
How can a Grosse Point cop pull you over in Detroit though?
Because they follow
That was
him
my
from
that was
Detroit or from Grosse
that was my
Point.
biggest thing. That was my biggest thing. Exactly what I was heckling them with heavy cream. What they were telling me was that the infraction happened. You missed that stop sign 2 back by Algiers, or didn't miss it.
By 30
you didn't
feet.
come to a complete stop back there. That's why I go, oh bullshit. I go, Iggy, do we even go that way? I go, that's some bullshit you just concocted. But it did not stop from there. I was an asshole. Yeah, so that was just one of many Village Idiot nights, and it was only one of nights that LLE played, and I happened to be a fucking idiot. But
well, didn't you used to go to these idiot shows that we would play because you were in landscaping and you'd fill your truck up with grass, and then after the show you'd dump all your grass in Detroit. Just pull up to this.
That's beautiful.
Dude, so I gave Pat an award, a fucking certificate of authentication award for late night dumping, where he would take the truck or I would be there and I had a dump truck, so we would like open it and floor it down a Detroit street, and the leaves or debris would just go.
Yeah. I'm not paying $30 to dump this.
Keep in mind, these were not normal residential streets, folks. This is before Dugan, and there was a lot
You know
of
what?
blight.
They could use some grass.
Yeah.
I would, we didn't always dump at Almonds. I'll say it that way.
Was that the same era of when this pullover story was?
100%. 100%.
Because you were going down those same roads, right?
I knew better than to wear the velour suits if I was getting out of the landscape truck, though. The landscape truck was probably 3 years later then. I probably didn't actually have that yet.
I can just picture you, Jimmy, in a gold velour suit getting out of a dump truck.
No, that's comedy.
No, that's why I wouldn't
heading into the
combo
idiot.
those two. Yeah, I wouldn't combo those two.
No, that's perfect. Like that's perfect gangster shit because you're the head of the fucking like
yeah,
the
you drive a
disposable
fucking dump truck full
yeah,
of
the
grass.
garbage department, bro. You work for sewage and shit. That's fits right in. Dude, that fits right into the Windsor Hum, bro.
Dude, so sometimes the grass would be in there for a week, so it wouldn't just slide out. So that's why Pat got this award. This dude would be a mule and get out with a shovel while this thing's in an incline, and we're trying to do it so fast. It was, oh my goodness. Yeah, that brought back memories. I forgot about the old late night grass ditchings.
Yeah, it's smoking. It's literally composting in there. I'm not joking.
Imagine there's gotta be
so bad.
There's gotta be someone out there that has witnessed that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
With no context or anything, just like probably high, watching these guys do this.
I ended up getting in trouble for it because this truck was owned by a police officer. Okay, I traded trucks with a police officer out of the farms. Okay, so this dump truck was originally his. I'm doing this in a Detroit park one day. I'm clearing off a Windmill Point Park residents' leaves, and I'm driving them. I didn't have enough from the job to pay to dump it professionally at Almonds. I cut the job down, nickel and dimed it down so much. I'm making no money, so I'm driving to a Detroit park, going way in the back, driving way in the back by this forest and dumping these leaves, driving back, doing this load after load, about 10 loads. All of a sudden I come back, there's a farms police or a park police car out front of the house I'm doing. He goes, "Can I talk to you?" He goes, "You know Tom?" I go, "Yeah, I know Tom." He goes, "That Tom's truck?" I go, "No, that's not Tom's truck anymore, but it was Tom's truck." He goes, "Dude, Detroit police just called, said you're dumping over there. Like, that's a $10,000.
Yeah, it is expensive as shit."
I said,
"Is it $10,000 fine?"
Yeah, fuck yeah, you can't dump garbage on the streets.
Didn't have anything better to do.
It wasn't on the streets. It was way back in a park, but okay. It wasn't great. But I said, "I'm composting." I go, "This is free compost." And that's way back in the back of that by the break wall and everything. There's nothing back there. He goes, "Dude, don't go back there again with this truck. This truck is already known now. This was Tom's truck." The Detroit police called us and told us about which truck they saw. We didn't realize you had it relabeled with your company on it, but He goes, dude, you can't do that. I said, okay. And I never did it again
Yeah,
after that. I
I
paid,
was
but
I was planting a garden, an urban garden.
I go, that's free compost. I go,
Those
I'm
people,
weren't
giving it
hip back
back.
then.
people love that shit.
You do it now, bro. You're making fucking natural fertilizer and shit. You get an award.
Yeah. This is what I get for
Doing
trying to be a good person, sir.
You guys are begging for compost back there. I saw how.
Have you seen it needs grass. It's very dirty over there.
It needs
Pounds of
dead, smoldering piles of garbage, right?
It was just a bunch of leaves. It was in a zone where there was a ton of leaves already, you know. But nobody took care of the fucking. Let's not be honest. Like someone was
Trying to
taking.
cover the leaves.
This is 2005 Detroit. This isn't Belle Isle now. A little bit better.
Right.
It wasn't Belle Isle. I'm just saying this was a dilapidated park to the extreme.
Belle
You know,
Isle?
like the grass is this fucking long. I'm driving through to get to the zone where I'm dumping grass. You know, like I go, what the fuck? I go,
Honestly, it's pretty innovative. It's kind of like economically, it's very smart.
Well, it is frugal. We'll give them that.
Yeah,
it was frugal, but it is 100% way more environmental friendly.
it's good all around.
Was-
They're looking at it
leaves
wrong.
and or
Yeah.
well, it doesn't do as much harm as it sounds like. Where I'm just this big ass dick. But prior to that event, we did used to go out at like 3 a.m. and drive down a literal horribly Detroit street where like there's all
Ashland?
the houses are burned down. Further, even deeper, where it was just just burned down crack homes where there
No
weren't even
man's
people living.
land.
Yes, Dickerson, deep in the Dickerson woods.
So getting back on the topic here, check this bar out. Let me know if anything percolates.
Oh,
There she is.
Old baby green eyes.
that
We've
was,
all been there.
It's where Heavy Cream got her nickname.
I got a lot of respect there on the courts.
Yeah, they love their
That's a-
Kahlúas and cream. You know what I'm saying? They're White Russians. Anything that has that heavy whipping cream is quite a treat.
No, I was seriously the you know how they had the basketball court or the
Yeah.
2 hoops? I would shoot from like the door, like half court all the time. I got really good at it. And people used to bet me that I couldn't make it. They would bet me drinks and money and shit, and I would
Yeah,
always fucking
these guys
shit.
are just trying to fucking find a reason, though. You know.
There it is. They go, "That's great. $10, you can't do that again. That's sweet."
And I'd be like,
If you can do it, I'll buy you a drink. If you can't do it, I'll buy you a drink.
yeah, it worked out either
That's
way.
pretty cool though. I like those. Like that's a cool feature there.
I loved
they
that.
have those-
That was fun.
Yeah.
They had the shuffleboard.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We used to play pig and shit, but see what I learned is you got to have the right amount of hand grease and you got to have that right buzz. You get like a couple brews in you. I was like Michael Jordan back there.
Yeah, you
Fucking
get that
unbelievable.
confidence. I mean,
The
yeah, I'm
outdoor
gonna
pool
fucking
table
shoot
was
half
cool as
court
hell.
shots, and I'm gonna make it
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, there
And
was
then
some
I have
rowdy.
What?
So there was some rowdy adventures out there.
Oh yeah.
Very weirdly designed place though. Multiple rooms, hard to keep an eye on the crowd. Like if John Taffer walked into Excalibur Park, he'd be pissed off at the waste of space and shit. Like when you remember in back,
Right.
there's like a plank to walk, like then a little seating area, then the outdoor pool area, then another plank, and just wasted a lot of space all over the place. So when you look at it like I think the underage and everything, to be dead honest, helped their economy. Like
Are
we
you
spent a lot of
kidding?
money there.
Of course it
before,
did.
you know. Right. So
I remember going there. Like everyone in Grosse Pointe was there.
Oh yeah.
They made money.
they sucked up a lot of territory though with the shuffleboard. They had the
Summertime?
wall. They had a lot of walls. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't real. But it's changed now though. I've walked by there recently. I went to the place next door. Funny enough, but which was like kind of upscale, kind of nice. I don't
The
even remember the name of
Charlevoix.
it. That's what it is. Yeah, that place was kind of cool. Service was real good. Cocktails were good. I remember that. I went there a couple months ago. But Excalibur's still there. We're looking a little classier.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
A little bit better.
It's like the Rainbow Room compared to the fucking Village Idiot. But I used to go there. I knew one of the bartenders. I didn't know
Steve?
this yeah, I didn't know it at the time, but my grandfather put him through college, so he'd always
Steve
hook
was
me up.
awesome.
He'd always hook me up with a brew and a Jaeger bomb. That was back in my
Yeah,
my drinking days.
he was the best.
Yeah. Yeah, it was some good times there.
I've actually gotten some of the benefits just from knowing Fungus walking in there with that little deal where you would always, I remember I'd be like, this guy's gonna hook us up. I'd be like,
Probably hated me. Yeah. He's like, this fucking idiot again. His grandfather paid for one of my classes one time.
I've seen more than a few fights there.
Oh
That's
my
for
God,
sure.
yeah. Well, when you got a lot of Neanderthals popping in there, I mean, that was like the
Cavemen.
the royal oak of Grosse Pointe. It was all the fucking meatheads.
Before everyone was of age.
Yeah, young
Yeah.
meatheads, if you will.
Yeah.
Any fight? Do you get in a fight there ever, Heavy Cream? Did you ever get in a female
I
fight there?
I've traded some words with people, I'm sure. Knocked a few
Hogan?
bitches out.
I didn't get into a fight there, but my cousin did one time, and I was trying to. This shit was like straight out of a movie. I was trying to just let him fight the kid on his own because if it's a one-on-one brawl, there's nothing, you can't really do anything. So I see him outside because there's a big window. It's pretty much the entire wall in the front, and I'm playing the shuffleboard game, and it was I'm throwing the shuffleboard. I see him behind me like yelling at each other, and I'm like, all right, they're just getting into words. So I throw my puck. And I'm laughing it up and like hooting and hollering, and then all of a sudden I turn around and there's like a fucking mob of people like running at him. It was like, I swear, right out of a movie, dude. Kid got ambushed like a motherfucker, and I'm just cheering inside. Like, picture the music that's taking place inside, and then behind me you just see the exact opposite of the cheerful nature of my
That's the beauty
night.
of it.
And this
It was
kid's
probably
getting fucking
Journey or
ramsacked.
something.
The juxtaposition.
What's that from Dirty Work? Yeah, fighting music.
Yeah, he goes, Rolling Stones, Street Fighter, N7. He goes,
Yeah.
You just hit N6. I like pina coladas.
That's exactly what was going on. And then Rogers, I turned around, the whole there's like probably 10 kids are swarming him. So then we run out there. My cousin's like stepping on this kid's head. And I almost like kicked some kids in the head, but I restricted myself. We tied them up and we kind of separated the fight. But I remember my one cousin was stomping on Skull, literally,
Nice.
right out in the street there
Curb
where all the
stomping.
cops hang out. Yep, curb stomping.
I thought this was going down a Sam Sinelli route when you said we tied him up. I wasn't thinking of like tied him up like this or something.
Took him to the Village Idiot basement.
I go,
Yeah,
this
and then
guy
we poured
got
beer
real
on his head.
dark.
Beat him with fucking pool cues.
You waterboarded him.
Yeah. The Geneva Convention. I love Jimmy that one. Every time we get Samsonelli going, there's some good he takes the plunger, he's shoving it in Nick's mouth.
Grandma shit.
You know, he goes, we're gonna jam you down the fucking toilet like grandma's backed up shit.
Amazing.
Now that's improv, folks.
Yeah.
That's improv.
Yeah.
Mo Fungus
wasn't
ruined it
thought
by
out. That
laughing
happened.
there.
Yeah, well, you know
Laughs
it's a
at
good
me.
clip if you're gonna laugh. What are you gonna
Oh,
do,
yeah.
man?
Pushing grandma's big old backed up.
That's good shit, man. But
Yeah.
like, I think it's easier. See, when you do your improv, Colleen, you got to keep changing characters, keep changing stories, changing all this
Okay.
stuff.
Like real fast.
Right. So that's a good practicing technique. But when you actually have a character like Larry David, he knows how his character would react to stuff, so he can improv kind of like the Samsonelli thing. I mean, you're improvising, but you're improvising in the vein of becoming that character. I feel like you could connect to that a little bit more.
For sure.
We should do a stand. We should all get together one day when this quarantine's over and do an improv like thing that you do and just and film it and see what
Can
happens.
definitely do that. Yeah. For sure.
Dan could yell out things that we do and say.
Yeah.
You're in a car now. You're driving to the abortion clinic, all right?
Oh, wow.
Shit's going right. And coronavirus just got announced on Fox News. Go.
Just roll yourself out of that car.
Whitmer
That's
says they're
perfect
still
subject
open.
matter.
You'd be thrown out, wouldn't you, if you brought that shit up?
Well, Barbara Bush got me in trouble, so
Yeah. That's
What with this crew? Why? Because they were so PC.
well, one of our classes, I was doing a scene with someone, and we got a topic, and it was Barbara Bush. So obviously, I was making Bush jokes, like
of course.
pussy Bush,
Whoa, pussy is unacceptable here.
punana,
Man.
There you go, creamer.
heavy cream,
I like the creamer. That's even better.
the creamer. Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if that's a woman's name or a man's, but go ahead.
It works either way. That's what's
Yeah.
perfect. It's
That's
with the times, you know.
Well,
I think
Ashley's nickname
heavy
for-
cream.
Yeah, I like
It's so futuristic. It's way ahead of its time. So.
It's way ahead of its time. That's the thing.
Heavy cream.
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Colleen about if this ever took off, we could get a real studio and shit. It'd be pretty sweet. Because then when we talk over each other, it doesn't instantly cut. We apologize, folks. We get a little rambunctious. We get a little excited, and we want to talk. And the problem with, like, if you listen to a Stern podcast, if you listen to his radio show, everybody's mic is wired in separately. So when they laugh, it's not like cutting the other person off. It's just all part of the room dynamic, if you will. So
Also, cocaine's really cheap right now, and Hogan has a massive supply before every podcast.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
There's a sweet place attached to that hotel I stayed at, the Foundation, and it's that free podcast room that has like the main guy and then like a table around where you set the other cameras up, and Heavy Cream and I can sit at the table and you sit at the main thing. It's like awesome though. It's got the on air, like old 50s radio on air light that's lit up. Like the ambiance inside this room is sick as hell. You just got to you literally just make an appointment on the website, but you don't have to pay for it. It's called the Foundation. And some dude donated money that like made his money off radio, donated for this room on the first floor so that it could be like, so people could go there and do free radio or podcasts. It's cool.
that's sweet.
That'd be funny to do an actual, like, a mock podcast where we actually film us behind the scenes of doing the podcast, but the behind the scenes of the show is the real show.
Rob
That's a new
Reiner.
thing.
Yeah, like it's us, like kind of like news radio, but of podcasts.
We're ahead of its time.
I'm gonna noodle with this, ladies and gentlemen.
I like this.
That's not bad, like that, because then we could just be ourselves before we get to get like Heavy Cream is. You could act so much different than when you're on the air.
I can be.
Who writes this shit?
Yeah, you're ripping pages up and you're just a fucking
like behind
asshole.
the scenes. I throw shit.
And we go, all right, and we're live, folks, and you just put a smile on. You go, hey, how are you?
I'm like twitching.
Yeah.
Batman Begins is in studio this week. No, but I'm gonna Nancy Pelosi this bullshit. Who writes this shit?
That would be
and
phenomenal.
Then
Jimmy's doing
behind the scenes when it like gets all dramatic, cuts off.
Yeah,
but then
the
filming continues.
Well, think about a show like
or you can't see anything, you can just hear the audio and just screaming and
I'm gonna do it live. Fuck it. I'm doing it live.
I'm a hippie druggie.
I was gonna say Jimmy's blowing fucking Pablo Escobar lines behind the scenes. His face
Let's get this fucking thing going.
Shit all over.
Just imagine
velour suit.
That's your outfit, Jimble.
The gold velour, baby. The velours. Get them back out. No one pulls them off like the big boy.
We should all wear jumpsuits. That'd be sweet.
Yeah. That would be the thing.
Cool.
I'm gonna go buy one, but like think of Anchorman meets news radio type thing.
Like
then we actually could do a show too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
This will probably never happen, ladies and gentlemen. If you
don't say that.
If you like it and you want to see it, leave a comment below.
It's interesting and unique and original.
Yeah.
That's what we need more of.
We're getting a little off topic, but Colleen was asking Jimmy how we come up with these skit ideas. I almost feel like when we talk about an idea live, it just takes on its own entity. Because I was telling Jimmy about, I don't know if you watched that one writer's room where I'm talking about the Lost Boys. You know how when they're imagining all the dude.
hilarious.
And I want to do the one where they're imagining all the drugs, and she's like, "Believe, Peter." And there's a fucking pound of
And
cocaine in front of them. Yeah, there's mushrooms,
You're
and
just
she's just
injecting
believe,
heroin?
Peter. Yeah, Rufio's strung the fuck
You're
out.
fucking smoking crack.
Yeah. I like that shit. But so then the idea turned into that.
Acid.
Yeah. And then it turned into us banging Tinkerbell. So it really evolved that day.
See, there's an orgy all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
No, 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 no.
Tinkerbell just sucking your dick.
Well, it was Julia Roberts. They really made Tinker. They pumped Tinker up. If you don't want me to look at Tinker that way, then don't cast Julia Roberts. I'm sorry.
Man.
Well, she looks good as Tink.
Yeah, she always was like too prissy for me or something. I don't know. She didn't do it for me.
She's not classically beautiful, but
Listen,
she's
she was a hooker.
Cindy
that's-
Crawford.
I try not to judge her for that, but
I was
Cindy
never really
Crawford was the like dark version of Julia Roberts. So I liked Cindy. She just seemed a little dirtier.
Well, I got
Oh,
the topic for the
Ryan.
next episode, folks. We're gonna be talking the hottest women and the handsomest men of all
Debbie
time.
Dunning.
Oh yeah. But you guys well, we can wrap this one up. We all told a little tidbit of a story. You guys have any last words? I mean, we know Grosse Pointe was a breeding ground of antics. Me and Jimmy have already kind of touched base on a few of the stories from being in high school days. We're gonna come out with a whole series of some high school stories. We did one last night. Jimmy's didn't take place in Grosse Pointe, but I don't know. There's something about the city where I think it's like the money and the kids don't have as much to worry about. Again, I came from an area that wasn't very endowed. We were from Harper Woods. Like Colleen, it's not like your family had like a mansion or anything. Jimmy, same with you. So we kind of were suckling off the teat of these rich motherfuckers, and I don't know,
yeah,
I think
that's
we all
different
had our heads
experience.
together. Yeah, because we were looking in, but
Yeah.
yet partaking in the party because we were all pretty popular to a degree,
Yeah.
I would say.
It's like Dave Chappelle when he says, I was like the poorest of the middle class.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely was. They called me poor ass. That was my nickname in high school. So.
We were on the wrong side of math.
I was on the wrong side of the freeway. I took it to another level.
No, but you know what we can do also? We can go back to the bowling days.
Ooh, those were the good times.
Talk about, I was underage drinking then.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Jimmy had our own team. We were pretty serious.
Hmm?
That's right. That's fun.
But you guys got anything else to wrap it up?
We'll definitely do more GP stories. You know, I mentioned my story yesterday wasn't in place in GP, but had like 27 or 30 people from GP.
That was 2 days ago, bro.
What is time?
Yeah.
So every day's melding together in this. I woke up on
you just
woke
said
up on-
yesterday. You told me.
I woke up on Friday and fucking thought it was Saturday because my sister's birthday was on Saturday. Shout out to Lore Girl, happy birthday. I was like, I texted her on Friday. I'm like, happy birthday. I don't know. You think it's insulting to text someone happy birthday the day before their birthday or the day after their birthday? Which one's
No, you're
worse?
thinking about it ahead of time. It's in your
That's true.
mind.
Yeah, but you're
You're
still
not
don't know
late.
the actual
You didn't
day.
forget about it and were reminded.
Uh-huh.
Way better.
No, it's a fuck up, big time.
Yeah, it was a
I
mistake.
mean, either way.
I
Either
felt
way, you
bad
fucked
about
up, but
Yeah.
it's the better of the fuck up.
Right.
I texted my aunt 4 months in advance because goddamn Google fucking goes, it's Aunt Patty's birthday. I go, oh shit, I'm gonna text Aunt Patty. I text her, she goes, what the hell are you talking about? It's not until August something or something. I go,
Yeah.
what?
Jimmy
I
just
go-
sends one text out a year to everybody. He's like, oh,
He's
well,
like, it's not August?
coming
I
soon.
go, fucking Google, dude, give me a notification at 5 a.m. I go, what the fuck? So
Got a lot of people. Dude, I have 30 cousins on my dad's side. I have so many people. I just rely on Facebook. But then it gets you when because like both Colleen's brothers aren't on Facebook. I know one of their birthdays because it's on like a tragedy, 9/11. So I know his,
Yeah,
but
the middle
you know, here-
child.
I have a hard time. You rely on Facebook for everybody's birthday. I have a hard time remembering the other ones. I just gotta And the same thing with anybody that's not on Facebook. You don't get their
And I'm
birthday.
really bad about that, and I always see it after, and then
Yeah.
Right.
and then I just wait too long, and then it just seems like I don't care.
I usually just
Then
say,
it's
"Oh
too
man, I'm
late.
sorry." They're usually pretty
But
well. They tell
I
you.
do care. It's just then it just becomes too late, and then there's always next year, you know?
Oh yeah. You'll see as you're getting older that these birthdays just lose their. They're almost like you're almost scared of them because you're just getting so old.
Yeah.
That's why she's all for Kevin doing it the day before, because if you don't do it at all, then you go, no. Well, doing it the day before is at least better than when I totally forget, log into Facebook and go, oh shit, 4 days
Seriously,
ago, fucking,
it's true. It's
I've
true.
been there.
Yeah.
How do you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
treat that? Do you say happy birthday to everybody, or do you just not do it at all, or like acquaintances on Facebook? You know how it pops up every day. There's somebody's birthday.
Sometimes I feel like people just do it so that other people do it to them.
Yeah.
I don't do it for that reason. If I see someone that I like, or
If
I'm
I
cool with,
like, yeah, like I don't
I
know.
do it.
Yeah,
Like,
I
a
try.
lot of
I don't
times, like
hit
I'll
everybody, but yeah.
like I'm like really bad about social media, and then I'll see it like after, and then I'll get distracted, and I'm really bad about shit like that.
It's not necessarily bad. It's probably good. I'm cutting myself off from it. It's bogs you down. It's
I've
kind
been
of
like really
Oh, my
avoiding it.
scale.
Yeah.
My scale, that's a great Seinfeld question. My scale is, if you're amazingly cool with me, I see it on Facebook, I text you happy birthday. If you're
right.
kind of cool with me,
Exactly. Like I
and
don't put it on Facebook. I'll text you.
if I see it on, I'll do both if I'm super, super cool with you. If I see you on Facebook and I'm cool with you and I like you, I'll do it on Facebook. If I am pretty cool with you and I don't catch it in time, and I see it late, but the select few that would match this one, if you're in that batch, then I would say happy belated and do it
Yeah.
that way on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah.
So,
Am I
but
drunk? If I'm drunk, I'll probably say it.
I skip
Mhm.
about 50%. I'd say about 50%. I go, well,
Yeah.
I know you. You're a Facebook friend. I like you. You don't get the
Yeah.
nod. But if I see you and like you, but there's days where I'll start with one. I go, okay, you're really cool. And I go, well, I can't ignore so and so. They're all right, you know. All right, I'm already here. I might as well do it. Oh, there's a third. Fuck me. All right, well,
It's a
let's get the
slippery
third done.
slope. Yeah.
So
It's a
then
very
I hit
slippery
3 done.
slope, man.
If you're lucky
It's a
enough to be
fine
one of those,
line.
you might have seen a happy birthday where I go, hey, you know, you got lucky because someone else in my core group was also on that day, got me to load that screen down, and the bottom feeders down there also got a little nod, but that's not all the time.
When's the society gonna wake up, man? What the fuck are we doing here?
It's not real if you don't put like a tribute on Instagram. When people
Yeah.
do that on the birthday, it's like, did you not talk to them in person?
I don't even know. I've never even seen the tribute shit on
Are you
Instagram.
serious? And someone's
I
like,
don't
you
think my
are the most
birthday's linked
amazing
to.
person ever. Blah
Oh,
blah 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 blah. Happy
yeah.
birthday to
Oh,
my
yeah.
mom. And it's like, oh, did you not see them in person to tell them
Yeah,
that?
I don't think your mom's even on Instagram, to be
Exactly.
honest.
No,
On
but
that note,
this is a great opportunity because Mo Fungus's birthday, the character, is 420. So tomorrow, I suggest for his Instagram there, you could do one of those heavy cream, make one for Mo Fungus, and then both of him
Hitler.
and I. But it's
yeah,
Hitler's.
yeah,
It's also Hitler's birthday. Yeah, shout out,
yeah. Don't
Shut
fucking
up.
put me in the same
shout down,
bracket as this guy.
Mo Fungus
Fuck
and
that guy.
Hitler.
Do you guys
Fuck
ever look
that.
up who's born on your birthday and see if you have the similar
Yeah, I had the
traits?
best people ever.
Who?
Steve Martin, Magic Johnson, Halle Berry.
That's a interesting group.
There's more. I have more. Hold on.
What's your birthday? August
Look at
19th?
this. 14th.
Oh, I was close.
But Steve Martin's the best.
Let me see who's on mine. Jimmy, what do you got?
Don't recognize any of these people. Any of these
When's your
people.
birthday?
Tony Hawk, May 12th.
Tony Hawk is the shit.
That's
Damn,
the
you're-
best I get. Jesus Christ.
We're gonna have to do something special on the 16th for you.
Ooh. Charlie Sheen's brother, Emilio Estevez.
Emilio.
Look at that.
And one of the
Look at
best
this
movies of all
boy.
time, Mighty Ducks.
Oh yeah. Put that on your list,
I'm
folks.
not talking about Breakfast Club.
I don't know so many of these people. George Carlin. Yes, dude. My
Yeah,
favorite.
that's the best person ever to have.
George Carlin, baby.
That means you're smart.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
gives you your comedy roots.
Yeah. How about you, Hogan? Who's on your birthday?
I'm trying to find there were some decent
March
people,
is
but
a
now
very popular month.
I'm just seeing turds. Well, you know what's funny is this chick I was seeing for a while had one of those books where it
The
tells you
birthday
like
book. Yeah.
yeah, but it tells you the exact year and the birthday. It's a little more precise, even though
Yeah.
I don't know if that zodiac shit's very true. Although for me, it reigns pretty damn true. It's like you're an artist, you wear your heart on your sleeve,
think
you're
there's something
sensitive and
to
all this
it.
shit. You're either
I don't like.
musician or some people are
Yeah.
different. It depends on where the moon was. I took this class with this girl and it was like an actual teacher and you would tell them your actual birth date and they would tell you all the shit. And it was pretty damn accurate for me. Some people aren't as accurate, but mine reigned pretty supreme. I think Phil Lesh was on my.
Nice. He's
What's
still
your-
alive, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's your
Uh,
birthday?
March 15th. If you can find anything.
That's a popular birthday.
Well, your mom's is the 17th. She's on.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah, she's definitely an Irish.
Oh yeah.
Ava
she's more-
Longoria.
Okay, I'll take her.
Oof. Twice on
Ooh.
Tuesdays.
Hey, just on my birthdays, my friend.
Ooh, a lot of no names. A lot like May 12th here. A lot of no names.
I feel like they're all no names because we're
People
so
I've
old.
never
We don't
known.
even know these people anymore.
Mark McGrath.
That's my man.
That is your man.
Sugar Ray.
Fabio. I'll take that. I look
Sugar
just
Ray.
like him.
Fabio. I got Danielle Steele. Speaking
Uh-oh.
of Fabio.
Okay. Will I Am. Will I Am is Kevin's.
I believe it's pronounced William.
Yeah.
William and Dee Snyder, Twisted Sister's own. Brett
You're
Michaels,
not
step
gonna
it up a
take
notch.
Yeah.
Brett Michaels, folks.
That's what I'm talking about,
Brett
baby.
Michaels.
Rock of Love.
That's like the cheesiest group of people ever. Are you serious?
March
Dee
15th.
Snyder, Brett Michaels, Fabio.
This is
No
what
one
I'm, this
was
is what I'm
fucking
dealing with.
9 months before March, dude. It's not a good month to be fucking 9
What a
months prior to March.
cheese fest.
Hey, don't be pumping then.
Oh man.
Bunch of losers.
Hey, I can't associate with you anymore, you cheese stir.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Hey,
there's
mine
nothing
were
you can
much
do.
better. I didn't know anybody on my list.
You ever heard of Charles Lloyd, that jazz musician? He's on my day. Fabio,
Ducky
of course.
Lloyd.
Trying to think, dude. I thought I thought there was a couple musicians, but maybe I was wrong.
What's his name again?
Mark McGrath,
No, the dude you just said George.
George Carlin for you.
No, I forget who you said
Great
there.
Okay,
Rock
yes,
Band,
Phil-
Sugar Ray.
Here we are. Phil Lesh is on my birthday, March 15th. Phil
That's
Lesh.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, there's
You
nothing
get
else.
one
I
good
can-
one.
We gotta hang our hat on this shit. All right.
Sly Stone from Sly and the Family
right.
Stone. Well, on that note, folks, we're gonna wrap things up. You guys got anything else you want to say here
I apologize.
about what?
This- everything.
Jimmy's all
guys,
smiles.
That's
I
it.
love it. A good show.
Good show. We'll see you guys. We're gonna be coming at you live all week here, so sit tight. Get your food. Get your. I gotta go on another equipment run soon, so I'm gonna have to suit up here.
Velour suit.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna
Left
protect.
over.
Yeah, I got masks. I
seems
got
like
the
it
whole
would be
doctor's
thick.
jumpsuit.
Or get velvet.
That velour suit we already said was as thin as a fucking tissue paper.
Oh yeah, that's why it can flame real.
Yeah, it can flame on.
Yeah.
Oh no, they were warm. Those things are warm as hell.
Yeah.
This might have been winter. I'm wearing this thing, no coat and shit, dude. It might have been fall. I mean, those things
You
are.
wore it year round.
They weren't. They were. Go to buy one, dude. These things are expensive too.
I did. I bought them for our boys. 2 of them. It was like $360 for 2 of these fucking things.
Can I just add something really quick?
Go
Yes.
ahead.
So I recently watched Goodfellas again.
Uh-huh.
And what I never noticed until this last time were the collared shirts.
Oh yeah.
They're
I
so
got a story
strange.
for that. You want to know about that?
Yeah. What is that?
Scorsese's mom would actually iron
Scorsese.
those before every day. She would be ironed. Because he was so particular about how he wanted the creases in the suits that he'd have his mom iron them the perfect amount just so they
They're
would
like
look
vaginas.
authentic. Oh yeah, little lippies.
Labias.
Yeah.
Great, starch usage.
Stark juice, baby. And on that
Heavy
note,
cream.
this is the Comedy Cast, episode 21 coming at you.
I do.
We'll see you guys soon.
Sorry.
Bye.